viewers. This is Ijebode General Hospital, and that's around the Oyigbo area. Okay. Okay. So, why are we here? We are here in continuation of our investigation in respect of the case of Akeem Fatai, who is currently in Ibarra prison custody, serving life imprisonment over the allegation of murder and rape, the offense that took place on 27th of October 1999. Thank you. Well, in that case, as we have contacted the Akeem Fatai, who claimed that he's innocent of the crime that he's suffering for, and he said that there were two involved in this case that were sentenced to death in this case, and that he's the first accused is Paul Okesme, have been set free since 2017, and so February 2017, and we are trying to make our investigation to connect with his co-accused, Mr. Dari Jima, but very unfortunate and fortunate. We met him at the General Hospital. He brought one of his twins to the hospital for medical attention. So we are not in his house, but yet we will still have brief about from Mr. Dari Jima, what actually transpired and what led to his freedom. Thank you very much, Mr. Dari Jima.
But can I speak Yoruba?
Yes, son Yoruba.
Ọdún ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ mẹ́rin ni pé láti 1999 October 30 lọ wá gbé wọn ní ọjọ́ tó wá gbé mi ẹ̀rọ bá gbàtí mo wọ́n mọ́tò mo bá àpè fa ìgbà mi tí mo rárá tó.
O mọ fa ìgbà
mo rárá.
Okay.
So ẹni kan again tí mo bá again wọ́n ní ìyẹn ló ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n fún mi wá fún mo mọ yẹn. Ìyẹn àjọ ń ṣe papọ̀ níbi kan yẹn tí má lọ sí ìgbórí ayọ̀. So wọ́n ṣàgbé wa lọ sí ilé ẹran àná ìgbó tó ń gbé wa lọ wọ́n fa bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn lójú ẹ̀rọ.
Lọ́jọ́ gan tí wọ́n
lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀rọ kan gbé àlùkò àmọ́ ẹ̀ tèmi mọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n pa lójú ọ̀nà ìgbà kan.
wọ́n pa lójú ọ̀nà.
So gbogbo àwọn tó kù yẹn kú wọn tí wọ́n gbé lánàá ọ̀dẹ́ ni ẹni tó ń pa yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ sí lọ́mọ àwọn kan náà àbí mẹ́rin kan so gbọ́dọ̀ àwọn bíi mẹ́jọ.
Nínú àwọn bíi mẹ́rin nínú àwọn bíi mẹ́jọ yẹn àwọn mélòó ni wọ́n mọ̀ nínú àwọn.
Lẹ́yìn ẹni tó ń pa yẹn wọ́n lè mọ̀ àwọn tó kàn yẹn kò sẹ́ni kò tí ì mọ̀.
Okay, thank you.
So wọ́n lè gba ilé ẹ̀rọ àti wọn kú adídà rẹ̀ lóṣù kan ní ilé ẹ̀rọ ìgbà lọ sí port from ilé àti port báyìí sí ìbẹ̀ láti ń jẹ́jẹ́ ìbẹ̀lẹ̀ kéèsì àwọn méjì kan ti kọ́ fún wọn lè ní àwọn mẹ́ta gan wọ́n ti fún lẹ́yìn ìlú náà wọ́n fa àwọn mẹ́ta kan lẹ́yìn ìlú náà so níta wọ́n kà á mẹ́rin ló pèsè.
Kí ni oríṣi tán fi àwọn yẹn sílẹ̀?
ọ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé ọ̀dà ìbẹ̀ tí wọ́n dà wọ́n fọlẹ̀ so níta ṣá àwọn ní prison tó gbà náà gbé àmẹ́rin náà gbé prison.
Nínú ẹ̀yin mẹ́rin yẹn.
àmẹ́rin yẹn Kazeem Adéyẹmí Táíwò Adébọ́lá Akeem Fatai Táíwò tó tún jẹ́ ìwé tó dé láti dín ìpadà ní prison náà so níta ṣá àbẹ̀rẹ̀ fún àwọn méjì wọ́n fọ́ ní kéésì wá sí wọ́n fi kéésì ẹ̀wọ̀n kò bàtà Akeem Fatai so ìbẹ̀ ṣáà láti tó ń ibẹ̀ láti tó ń bára wọn sọ̀rọ̀ pé kí ni kò tún ṣe gbé mo tẹ̀ gbé lọ́wọ́ ìgbé dáhùn máa rẹ̀ tó fi mú ọjọ́ inú ẹ̀ pé ó lè
ta ló kọ́kọ́ mú nínú wa àti Akeem Fatai?
Akeem kọ́kọ́ mú òun máa ń sọ fún mi báyìí sẹ́yìn pé ibi tó ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tó ń lè ní gbọ́dọ̀ bọ̀ wá mú gan pé kí wọ́n bèèrè káàkiri ètò ìpè káníkò obìnrin kan jẹ́ láì gbé ọ̀nà pípẹ́ náà mú ìrìn pẹ̀lú ìrìn pẹ̀lú ìgbóhùn tó tó ìlú fà tí wọ́n fún mi tán fún mi tó tó so ó ṣàbẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ wa so later ṣá bàtà wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe kéèsì wọ́n kàn fún twenty days.
Who sentenced to death?
That was 2003.
2003.
Yes, October. Ìbẹ̀ tí ara ti ń gbà àti ń jẹ́jọ́ àwa nípa ọ̀lẹ́ so pẹ̀lú ìyẹn ìgbà tó máa tó bí a lè more than 10 years upward ní kọ̀ọ̀lẹ́sì èmi ní gbogbo máa mú ìsìnkú wá fún láti wá fílẹ̀ láti wọ́n sí
2014.
Yes,
Okay.
fún láti wọ́n sí
Okay.
so later on àwọn afọ̀kùn náà ní 2016.
2016. Wọ́n já Akeem náà sí life imprisonment.
ìjà ẹni oṣù àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ìgbà
Okay.
so àwọn ìjà tí àjọ àbẹ̀ ìṣàjọ ìjà from there àbẹ̀ iṣẹ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nínú rẹ̀ sí ní wálé pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí èèyàn mọ̀ ń pa kí èèyàn máa kú sí ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn ọlọ́run á gbé aláàánú àgbèrèdè ṣá sí ọlọ́run fún táyé nìkan tó mọ gómìnà Ogun State nígbà yẹn so ìdáná tó bá mi rìn mo gba ètò sílẹ̀.
so ẹnmọ ẹnìkan tó mọ gómìnà Ogun State òun ló fi bá yín rìn tẹ fi gba ètò sílẹ̀.
òkúlọ̀ ẹni ẹ sọ wípé ẹni ẹjọ́ mọ ìlú ọ̀dọ̀ wa so wọ́n dẹ̀ ìyẹn lè gbọ́ kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ó lè lọ sí investigation ó wá ní kí ni àwọn owó mi mẹ́sẹ̀ so ó dẹ̀ lọ sọ fún wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ sí bá gómìnà pẹ̀lú àtúntò general wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe investigation àwọn wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ ṣe investigation ní prison èyí kí ni ìwà ẹ̀ ọmọ yìí àyẹ̀ dẹ̀ sọ fún pé àwọn ọ̀bá wà kó tó kàn ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀ fi mú lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lọ́kọ́ mẹ́rin fún sílẹ̀ so ló wá kó o so òun ìwà ní títí ìgbà lówó kọ fún àwọn oṣooṣù tó lè fi tí kò fáwọn oṣooṣù kú ọmọ so wàá wà ní ń dùn wọn náà dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí president of the country like ọmọ ìgbà pàdé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn náà dẹ̀
okay so nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ fún wa sí ni pé ẹni tó wá gbé yín jọ yìí
wọ́n pa ní ọjọ́ yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ wọ́n pa ní ọjọ́ yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀
okay ọjọ́ yẹn gangan náà pa
ọjọ́ yẹn kọ́ wọ́n pa
kò dé léwu ìran
kò dé léwu ìran ṣùgbọ́n adájọ́ níbi tí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni pọ̀ àwọn ló yà kú ìfẹ́ bẹ̀ tí wọ́n
ò gbá wọlé
wọ́n ò gbá wọlé wọ́n ní sùn adájọ́ yẹn ó ló wà fámìlì mọ́
àwọn ọmọ tó okay ẹ ṣe so thank you very much as I've said ẹnu oníkan ló ti ń gbọ́ kàn a ti wá láti wá ṣe ìwádìí tiwa kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an tó fi jẹ́ pé àwọn méjì tán dájọ́ kú fún àwọn méjì tó jẹ́ pé ẹnìkan fi rí ìtúsílẹ̀ gbà tẹ́nìkan sì wà nínú ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n títí di èmi lẹ́nu ẹni tó wà nínú ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n dídé lẹ́nu mi ó ti lò 22 years arákùnrin tẹ́ ń wò yìí lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó ń gba ìtúsílẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ṣe ní abiyamọ ó bímọ in fact ìbejì lára àwọn ìbejì tọ́lọ́run fi tálọ̀ rẹ̀ ni wọ́n wá sí náà gbé wá sí hospital lẹ́nu tàbí bá wọn ní hospital gbé ni pé kí á wá di ohun gbogbo dájú ká sì di èyí tí ṣe òtítọ́ mú ṣíṣe ìwádìí ohun gbogbo dájú òun ló gbé wa sí Ìjẹ̀bú Òde lẹ́nu láti rí Mr. Dare Jimoh. For the purpose of English, we want Prince Brutus to summarize the whole things of our mission. Thank you.
Well, quickly, without wasting much of our time, for those who did not hear when Mr. Dare Jimoh was speaking, Dare Jimoh and Mr. Akim Fatai, that we came to the governor's office and the CJ4 is a casemate to Mr. Dare Jimoh standing here. They were arrested sometimes in 1999, if I'm right, for a case of murder and rape. They were arrested alongside some other sets of people, about 8 of them. One of them, who was admitted as the real perpetrator of the crime, was killed by the police after arrest on the same day they were arrested. As a matter of fact, on the point of his own arrest, that is Mr. Dare Jimoh, they did not know where exactly he is. As a matter of fact, they wanted to pick up a lady who was bearing the same surname with Mr. Dare Jimoh. Unfortunately, he was apprehended and they were taken to Elewe-Eran. After spending about a month in Elewe-Eran, they were charged to court. But before then, there were about 8 that was arrested. 1 was killed, 4 of them was set free in the police station. Reasons for setting 4 of them free was not open to them until today. It was not proven in court. As a matter of fact, they were charged to court. On charging them to court, they were sentenced to death, even though their lawyer tried to stress that why was somebody killed after the arrest, and his arrest did not lead to the arrest of the rest of them. The rest of them do not even know themselves. So, but it was stricken out and they were sentenced to death. He was in condemned cell alongside Mr. Akim Fatai for about 10 years. After about 10 years, the governor of Ogun State came, and then his death sentence was commuted to life imprisonment. After some time, God showed mercy on Akim Fatai too. His own death sentence too was committed to life imprisonment. So sometimes in 2016-17, he was connected to somebody who knows the governor, the then governor of Ogun State, Senator Bikile Amosun. So one way or the other, through the grace of God, he was set free after a thorough investigation that they are not culpable of the crime that brought them to prison. He was now given prerogative of mercy. He was set free by the then governor of Ogun State, leaving Akim Fatai still wantoning in prison after 22 years. He was set free after how many years? After about 17 or 18 years in prison for a case of murder that they do not know anything about. After then, he has been a free man. God has blessed him with marriage and a set of twins. One of them is currently ill, and we are believing God for our healing. That is why we have met them here in General Hospital, Ijebu-Ode.
Thank you very much. You see what we are saying now? That there are a lot of people who are languishing in jail for a crime that they did not commit, and nobody is actually asking them. Nobody is probing into their innocence. So we can't take a big task and a privilege indeed, as according to the word of God, that we should speak for those who cannot speak for themselves, and that we should seek justice for the helpless. So by the grace of God, we have compiled our investigation. We have done the reviews of the case, and we have concluded that the man, Akim Fatai, is innocent of the crime, and we are taking our plea further to the governor of Ogun State, Governor Abiodun, to please release Akim Fatai to go free.
Before we go, Mr. Dare Jimoh has just one thing to add.
Inú ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ láti ẹ̀kọ́ mo gbàgbé láti sọ wọn ní ọjọ́ tí wọ́n fi tó fi arrest mi láti pọ̀ sí pàtẹ́tì tó fi arrest mi.
October what?
October 30, 1999.
October 30. Okay, good.
So gbogbo èmi ni pé nígbà tó tẹ mú mi that's no way wọ́n máa ṣe investigation so wọ́n mọ̀ pé mi ò ní ti but ìkan tó wá surprise mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé bá ṣe wà ní ọjọ́ tó mú wa nílé wọn ò sílẹ̀ kan ọjọ́ kan nípa ọmọ ajáde fún ọdún tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí investigation níbi tí wọ́n
yá crime scene o
ibi tí wọ́n ti ṣe
àbí
wọ́n tẹ ìgbé ara ibi tí wọ́n ti ṣe nǹkan ibi tẹ̀ gbọ́ pé tó bá tẹ investigation bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n lọ crime scene yẹn wọ́n lọ crime scene
You can hear.
kò sí anything just that 30 days no àgbélé ìfojú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí please.
In addition to what we have earlier said, Mr. Dare Jimoh is here adding to it that after his arrest on the 30th day of October 1999, they were not for once taken out for any investigation on a criminal case of murder.
Just
they
like
were not taken.
Just like the case of the two brothers,
Monday Igwe and
Sunday
Igwe. They were not taken to the crime scene for once. They don't know where the crime was perpetrated. They were not even taken to their house to go and search if they have any incriminating item. No investigation was made, and after a month, they were charged to court.
Well, here we stop. We need your prayer. Anytime you wake up in the morning, please always remember Fatai, Akim Fatai in your prayer, that God should lose the chain that binded him. Can you imagine that someone will just wake up one day and he ended in the prison and he spent 22 years of his life over a crime that he did not commit? Thank you very much, Dare Jimoh. We pray that God Almighty will continue to protect you and you will see him through as he saw you through. Thank you very much for the investigation. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ẹ ṣe gan-an, ó dà o.
Ó ṣó yá.